You're watching 40 satellites fall out of the sky over Puerto Rico due to a geomagnetic storm. You might ask yourself, how does a solar storm result in satellites falling out of the sky or power grids failing? Well, we'll talk about it. The sun is a massive incandescent gas, a nuclear furnace, if you will. Nuclear fusion results in twisting magnetic fields from deep within the sun, making it to the surface, and sometimes it comes out as a solar storm or a significant solar event called a coronal mass ejection. This happens when magnetic waves along with plasma gets shot into space, but fortunately we have a magnetic barrier. The Earth's magnetic field pulls those charged particles away from it and concentrates it into what we call the radiation belt. However, it doesn't do a perfect job of it, and when there are charged particles in our atmosphere, it increases drag, which can result in satellites falling to the Earth and sometimes in your living room. Interference with electronics and satellites is the reason why your flight might be grounded during a solar storm. And yes, pilots are at greater risk of cancer, or anyone in that crew. And yes, that risk is much greater if you're an astronaut. We have seen significant power grid failures on Earth as a result of a solar storm. Solar storms can cause transformer saturation and voltage instability. There's parts of the United States that are more sensitive to these things than others. In 1989 in Quebec, there was a grid failure, as well as in 2003 in Sweden. A lot of it is luck of the draw, where it hits the Earth during that event. That doesn't mean we're doomed. We can reinforce our power grids. We can have critical supplies on hand and shut down sensitive portions of the power grid if it's going to be exposed. We've seen time and time again when events are going to happen, but people refuse to prepare for them, like the blizzard in New York. Sorry for picking on New York. They're also not exactly reinforced for storms, and they will get them.